Hello, this is Jijo and welcome to this session on CLAT. And in this session, what I'm going to do is to look at a set from CLAT 2020, a quantitative technique set. This is set number 2, questions 141 to 145. Now, this is not a difficult set, but using this set, I want to help you understand certain things on how to deal with quantitative technique questions. So let's give it a go. Now, the first thing that happens with respect to any set is by looking at the set, we make some judgment whether the set is going to be easy, set is going to be difficult, it's a topic that I like, there's a topic that I dislike, and so on and so forth. And we make some decision just by looking at a set, which I think is always a bad idea. Please read the set. Whatever is the decision that you want to make, you make the decision after reading the set. Some of you may look at the set and say, oh, leg, breadth, height, oh my God, this is geometry, I don't like geometry. No. We have to read the set. Let's just read the set here. A room having dimensions as mentioned in the chart below has a table, a bed, and a chair. Easy to understand. There's a room, it has got a table, it has got a bed, it's got a chair. Nice room. There are 3 books kept on the table. So there is 1 book dimension is given, but there are 3 books. But these 3 books are kept on the table. That's a good idea. And also a lamp having a radius of 3.5 inch, which is also kept on the table. So that information is not here. So there is also a lamp which has got a radius of 3.5 inch, and that lamp is also kept on the table. So there's a room, there's a bed, there's a chair, there's a table, and on the table we have 3 books and a lamp. And we were given length, breadth, and height. So using all 3, we can find the volume. But I really don't know how to find the volume of a chair. Is there a volume for a chair? There's no volume for a chair. But there is a volume for a room for sure. There can be a volume for a book. There is not really a volume for a lamp. Is there a volume for a table? I don't know how the table is. Anyways, the point is, at this point in time, I don't know what information is useful and what is the question really asking me to do. There is one decision I have to make at this point in time, which is, should I make all the calculation now, create a table here, do all the calculation, and then go look at the question. In some cases, that will be a great idea. In some other case, let's look at the question individually. Now, how do I make the decision on how I should treat this data set? How do I make the decision? To make the decision, I need to understand the questions. Therefore, after reading the set, please do read the question as well. Read all the question. I'm not saying read the question with greater detail. Just go through the question, try and understand what the question is asking us to do. Let's look at question number 1. What would be the area of the room which is not covered by any object as mentioned above? That is area. Height is not in play. The room would be in play. Not covered, which means area of bed, area of table, area of chair. The books are not in play. Lamps are not in play because lamps and books are kept on the table. So that's area. So height is not in play. Next question. What is the area of the table which is uncovered by any of the objects? So that is table is in play, book is in play, lamp is in play, height is not in play. You're looking at area. How many tables are required to cover the floor surface of the room completely? Again, area. Height is not in play. Room is in play, table is in play, but height is not in play. 144. If the entire room is to be filled by books having same dimensions lying on the table, then how many books are required? Okay, you can actually stack the book on top of other, so the volume is in play, but room and books, the height is in play there. Just one question, by the way. How many chairs can be put inside the room so as to cover the entire floor of the room? Chair is in play, room is in play, height is not in play. So therefore, when you go back and look at these questions, one of the decisions that I can do is, I really don't have to calculate a lot many things. Each question I have to make different sort of calculation. Height is not in play for a lot of things. These three things are not required, not needed for any question. So better to solve question individually, and then these numbers are fine. 18 times 12, 3 times 6. This is not difficult numbers. So let's solve the question one by one. Makes sense. Let's start with the first question. What is the area of the room which is not covered by any object as mentioned above? So obviously we are looking at area of the room. That will be 8 times 12. 8 times 10, 180. 8 times 2 is 36. 180 plus 36 is 216. So that is 216. And not covered. So obviously books we should not consider. We need not consider the lamp as well. So basically these three things. Find the area of those and subtract from 216. You'll get the answer. First of all, whenever I have this answer choice, one of the things that I definitely do, and I will encourage you to do, is keep an eye on the answer choice as well. Keep an eye, because I know the answer to this question has to be less than 216. So I could eliminate these two answer choices. In some cases, I could actually eliminate one more. What if one more answer choices was 225? Then I know that I don't have to calculate the rest of them. I'll get the answer by just looking at this particular figure, but we have two options that we have to evaluate. So let's say we calculate 6 times 3.5. 3.5 is 7 divided by 2. So 6 times 7 is 42. 42 divided by 2 is 21. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 times 2.5 is 5. So that will be how much? 21 plus 12 is 33 plus 5 is 38. 216 minus 38, 178. Yep. Question number 142. What is the area of the table which is uncovered by any of the object? So we are looking at area of the table uncovered by any of the object. The object, we have got 3 books. Okay, three books and also a lamp. So to solve this question, we have to be a little careful. This is the question that is we are prone to make some silly mistakes, right? Because instead of 3 books, we calculate for 1 book and we forget the lamp. This is an inch, this is given in inch, that is given in feet, this is square inch. So be careful. So we have to convert this into inches, because I know that 1 feet is 12 inches. Now here we make some silly mistakes as well. So we actually have to do this 3 feet has to be converted inches. So 3 feet times 12. 4 feet also has to be converted inches. 4 feet times 12. So it's actually 3 multiplied by 12, 4 multiplied by 12. Or 3 times 4 multiplied by 12 times 12. In sometimes we miss 112. This happens. It does happen. Alright, so let's find the area of the table. Ladies and gentlemen, area of the table in inches or square inches, in fact, would be this 3 times 4 multiplied by 12 times 12. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 12. So this is 12 cube, which is 1728. Or you can calculate that. Immediately I just want to give a shot and look at the answer choices, say that answer has to be less than 1728. Everything is less than 1728. So now we have to look at the 3 books and also the area of the lamp. Let's look at the 3 books. There are 3 books. 3 multiplied by 1 book, 12 times 6. 12 times 6. 12 times 6 is 72. 72 times 3. 70 times 3 is 210. 2 times 3 is 6. 210 plus 6 is 216. At this point in time, and then I have to find the lamp, add that, subtract from that particular figure, and we'll get the answer to the question. But have a look here. If I subtract 1728 from that, if I subtract 216, that'll be how much? 2, 1, 5, 1512, and I have to subtract the area of the lamp to get the final answer. I know for a fact the answer will be less than 1512. Has to be less than 1512. Can't be 1512. Can't be 1656. Can't be 1617. Answer is 1473. You don't really have to find the area of the lamp to answer this question, because the answer choices are given in such a manner that this information was enough to answer the question. But if you want to find the area of the lamp, you can. There is radius, which means we are looking at pi r square. What will I take the value of pi? Pi is 3.14. Why? We can also take the approximate value of pi as 22 by 7, and 22 by 7 would be a good idea here, because I have the radius to be 3.5, and 3.5 is 7 times 0.5, so 7 will get cancelled. So you'll have to find the area of the lamp. You could do that. 22 divided by 7 multiplied by 3.5 multiplied by 3.5 and find the area and get the exact value of 1473.52. You could do that as well, but we got the answer. 143. How many tables are required to cover the floor surface of the room completely? Why would anyone do that? Okay, how many? So room surface, we are looking at area and the area of the table, and all you have to do is take the area of the room, which is 18 times 12, divide that by area of one table, which is 3 times 4, and then you know the number of tables that we need. So 3 times 4 is 12, answer choice is 18. Perfect. 144. If the entire room is to be filled by books having the same dimensions as lying on the table, then how many books are required? Why would anyone do this? Would you do that? Yes, you could. So you have to keep the book on top of each other. Let's find out if that can be done. So basically, now we have to look at the room, and the volume is in play. The books volume is in play. This is inches, that's in feet. So we have to convert the feet into inches. 18 multiplied by 12. 12 multiplied by 12. 12 multiplied by 12. This have to convert inches, that have to convert inches, and that also have to convert inches. Which means, let's do 18 times 12 times 12. But this has to be converted. These are in feet. You have to convert inches. So that means multiply by 12, multiply by 12, multiply by 12, divide that by 12 times 6 times 3. Now 6 times 3 is 18, so that gets cancelled. 12 times 12 gets cancelled. 12 to the power of 4, which is what? 12 square multiplied by 12 square. You can find that out, and eventually I believe answer will be 2736. You can use some jugaad as well here, because this is too much. 2 lakh. What is it? 12. If I consider this be 10, that'll be 10,000. How will you go to 2 lakh? Second of all, I can actually see this unit digit is 2, this unit digit is 2, unit digit is 2, unit digit is 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16. The unit digit has to be 6. 11,000 is too small, no? 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 will be 10,000. Then we have 11 times 11 times 11 times 11, which will be much higher than that. We have now 12 times 12 times 12 times 12, will be definitely higher than 11,000. But also you can calculate that and get it. How many chairs can be put inside the room so as to cover the entire floor area of the room? So now I have a problem with this particular question. The question is saying that we have to cover the entire floor area. I don't think it is possible. There will be some floor area will be left, because you have the room which is 18 feet by 12 feet. You have a chair which is 2 feet and 2.58 feet. This 2.5 is not going to go with anything, no? So basically what I'm saying is this: room area is 18 by 12. This is 2 multiplied by 2.5 feet. So we can cancel that. That will be 9. The 2.5 is 5 divided by 2, right? So that would be a better way to look at 2.5. Instead of saying 2.5, it is 5 divided by 2. Alright, so 12 2s are 24. So you're looking at 24 times 9. 9 4s are 36. 9 2s are 18. 216. 216 divided by 5 would be your answer. That will be 4, 20, 16, 3, 15, 1, 43.2. So 43 chairs. This is a good enough. This is fine. But please understand, what about this 0.2? You cannot you'll not be able to fill the entire floor area. Some floor area will be missing. Unless you cut the chair, I don't know, put some pieces of the chair. But there is no choice but to answer 43. Anyways, the point is, to solve this question, the first step, like I told you, is read the set, then decide. Once you read the test, you're looking at what information I need. I have all the information to solve this question. Now I have to look at the questions to figure out how do I treat this particular set. Should I do all the calculation, some calculation in the beginning, or should I look at individual question? In some cases, doing the calculation in the beginning may be a good idea. In some cases, though, solving individual questions would be a better idea. That decision will be based on the question. Once you have the question, just solve it one by one without any issues, and sometimes please have a look at the options. The options would be helpful to answer the question. That's what I thought I'll do in this particular lesson. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.